Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Gale Hall Gaming, and I've gotten my computer figured out. I'm still not entirely sure what was going on with it. Like, it wasn't connecting really well to the Wi-Fi, but actually, let me make sure that because I'm still getting everything moved around a little bit, just to make sure I'm fully moved in. But we got it all working. I've started my job at uh, well, actually, I'm not gonna say where at, but I've started my job. Uh. Beyond that, though, let's get right into it. Just give me one moment while I check something. Sorry about that. I just had to make sure all my settings were correct, and also I wanted to open up a window just so I had a bit more light. But anyway, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. During the last one, we went into the Crimson Court and started up who knows what hell I just unleashed upon myself, honestly, but we are going to
All
upgrade
manner
that.
of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
But I will be right back as I get all of the... Oh, God. Of course, the one thing I can do to relieve your stress is the one thing I can't send you to. Welcome to this game where the stress mechanic affects the person. I don't want to go to the butcher circus.
Can wait. For now, carnage calls.
They really love fucking with you. They put that right next to the stagecoach. I think I already checked it though, so we are going to get suited up for our next endeavor, and I will see you in a moment.
I feared.
Okay, so I think I've decided on what I want to do today. We are going to try and get the Warrens up to level, or up to the next boss so we can fight the Flesh, if I remember correctly. But for right now, we're bringing in this team. Mainly the Antiquarian just gets more gold. I'd like to have... I'm not feeling as good about where I'm sitting right now, so... Also, something else I noticed. The Crimson Curse has spread to everywhere else. So this is going to be fun. Right now it says that the infestation is low, but we will see just how true that is with our first quest. Go ahead and provision up. Don't forget, I made that mistake once and I'm never making it again. I'm never forgetting torches. We can go a bit lower because this is a Warren's quest, which is typically they're a bit shorter. So I just not realized he has wasting heroes in town. That might be a concern for later, but for right now we are just going to hit the road. Because I don't think I have anyone who currently has the Crimson Curse, because the one person who got it during the mission died during that mission. So I currently don't have anyone infected.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
So this is a really interesting layout. It's just a ring. Kind of like it. Alright. Main thing I did was I made sure I had some bleed skills. Because Warren's enemies are weaker to bleed than they are to blight. And then I also have the leper for just sheer damage. And then Antiquarian can buff with dodge.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
And even if you miss... I knew he would, because it's a leper, but I was about to say, even if you miss,
Another
we'll
one
be fine.
falls.
Nice,
As
already paying
victories
out.
mount, so too will resistance.
You're already the crazy one, so... Yeah, I figured. Honestly, that's good
As
for
the
him,
light
because
gains
if we get him
purchase,
full stress, he becomes
spirits are
rapturous.
lifted, and purpose is made clear.
So we just keep on going, and if we find another one of those, like, obelisk curios, we'd... Oh shit, these are Crimson... Oh shit, these are Crimson Curse people, and they shuffled me. I thought I had full... What the... Okay, hi there. You literally can't do anything. We'll move you back one because I think he can't do anything back there either. Of course he missed. Yeah, but he does have like forward 3, so I can put him right there. I swear if that impacts him. Okay. Buffer dodge, please, ma'am. Already that's paying off too. Uh-oh. There it is. Fan-fucking-tastic. This is just fan-dabby-dozy. At least you didn't get infected. I think these things have lower bleed resist for some reason. Yeah, they have high blight resist, low bleed. But you wouldn't expect things that infect you with like a bloodborne pathogen, but oh well.
Death waits for the
Yeah,
slightest
you're gonna have to heal
lapse in
yourself on that one.
concentration.
I should have brought more food. I didn't equip the healing skill on it. Fuck. She still has her stab. Yeah, so really the only healing skill I have is Reclaim.
A death by
That is not
inches.
good. Good thing is I'm stacking the bleed on these two pretty
Inspiration
good.
and improvement.
Yeah, just to offset the blight, please. And I also equipped him with a bleed charm to where he doesn't get bleeding very easily.
Destroyed.
Okay, you're starting to hit more. I'm sorry to appreciate you more. Thank you, sir.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Yeah, I think that was like perfectly balanced. Thanos would be proud.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken.
I think they're gonna come out of that with a
The
bit
way
more
is
health,
lit. The path is
just
clear.
because the blight ends
require
before the
only the
healing.
strength
Oh, I
to
know the blight
follow
is
it.
still going after the healing. Great, and Crimson Curse as well. So this is just fucking amazing. I mean that works. We'll get her up a bit on health. I am curious what the blood. Oh shit.
Mechanical hazards. Possessed by evil intent.
Yeah, I am curious what the actual effects of the Crimson Curse are if we don't treat it. Because I saw an artifact, or like a trinket, that makes it so that you can't die. Why did I alt-tab? That makes it so you can't die from the Crimson Curse. I'm wondering if, like, if you don't give people blood often enough, is that kills them?
A singular
Holy shit,
strike.
thank you, Jester. That was a hell of a hit. Yep, there's the mark. And minus 10 dodge. Go and offset that a little bit. Only thing you're really good for. Which is unfortunate, but... I mean, only thing good for in combat. You're actually really good for, like, getting gold. Punish this one. Good job. Yeah, holy shit, I just now realized how much that is. That is like the Plague Doctor, but with bleed. That is amazing.
Their formation
Oh, you actually
is
hit both
broken.
of them.
Maintain the
That's a
offensive.
rarity. He's gonna die to bleed next turn, so I don't really have to touch him. I would really appreciate if that one stopped puking on me. Honestly, just start healing the stress on him. 'Cause he's gonna die to bleed anyway. You're not gonna be hitting a corpse. You go for a stab, actually. Yeah. It was wishful thinking to think she could kill something. However, that is bad, so I think we're gonna actually reclaim you. Oh, you actually still got hit with the bleed. Damn.
Eradicated.
Yes, he was. Holy fuck. Okay, now they're close enough to actually hit, so go ahead and slice off. That's a pretty good bleed too. 3 over 3.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Great. Our leper has another disease. Just add that to the list.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Do I risk leaving? No, I don't. Yeah, apparently, yes, I do. I was about to say, do I risk leaving you alive? I mean, in a way of thinking she got a
Confidence
kill.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright. As always, use a key on the chest. I have been bled and blighted by so many chests. I don't go into dungeons anymore without a key. That and, like, they're really useful for, like, the secret rooms. Fucking hell, the leper just does not have the best luck today.
Glittering gold,
Not bad,
trinkets
not
and
bad.
baubles, paid for in blood.
There's starvation. Okay, someone here has a tapeworm, too. It is so hard to keep track of shit. Yet you have rabies, tapeworm, the runs, and leprosy. That is... Jesus, man. Like, I know your backstory and everything. Like, you are, I already know, like, the
In
least
Radiance,
fortunate
may
person
we
here.
find victory.
Fucking hell. Oh, nice, got another scout. I have a feeling one of these two is going to be Crimson Court fuckers.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Narrator, that was supplies. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Honestly, we're getting close to the final room. I'm gonna go ahead and have people eat up. Just so I don't have any bad situation. I'm also gonna make it so that we still have enough if we get another starvation event that we can feed the party. Okay. Paintings are good for
match is
upgrading the
struck.
bar.
A blazing star is born.
Finally, we get a surprise on our end. We've had the torch lit the entire time, but apparently the game just didn't care.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
He still got hit by the bleed, fortunately enough. Go ahead and buff everyone's dodge. And you just chopped that one.
Obliterated.
Hell yeah. Way to go avoiding the vomit, sir. I figured I wouldn't get too lucky. At least he avoided the bleed. Which I am going to check on your turn. What is your bleed resist? So you equip you with a charm to increase that, but you've been getting hit by a lot of bleeds this game.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them
Bleed
all.
resist. He has a bleed resist of 135. How did you get hit by so many bleeds this game?
As the fiend falls,
So fucking hell, 12 bleed
faint
damage.
hope blossoms.
Alright, let's see if my prediction was on the money. Nope, just spiders. Easy enough. Okay, so you're dead.
How
next
quickly
turn.
the tide
Fuck. At least it's only 1 damage. It's like a weak poison. Go ahead and stab this one. Thank you. Yeah, just go ahead and heal him. Or miss entirely. That's fine too. That can only hit the first 2 ranks, but we need to hit this one out. Why do I even bother? Like, why do I open my mouth? Okay, that one's dead. Still gonna get a bite into it. Good dodge, good dodge. Can I bleed this one? Okay, the bleed should kill it. And then we slice off the back one, and that should kill it as well. So now these 2 turns we can use to try and heal up. Holy hell, I just now realized we got stressed to high heaven.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Trust me, after the last episode, I am nowhere
Twisting
near
tunnels
prideful.
seem a little less impossible.
Okay, that was terrible, by the way. Like, if you haven't seen the last episode, I made probably the worst choice I ever made in my life, which was attempting the Shambler, I think is what it's called, with, I don't want to say a bad party, but like a party that's not well suited to getting shuffled. Oh great, now he has a lazy eye too. Yeah, the problem was the Shambler, when it enters,
The poor
shuffles the party.
caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Right. And that is a problem in and of itself, because that is a level 5. So there's another sort of secret boss. There's several secret bosses in this game. One of them you've already seen is the Shambler. Actually, you've seen 2 of them. You've seen the Shambler, who appears either if the torch is below 25%, I believe, and that's a rare chance, or if you use a torch on one of those black obelisks that you saw in the last episode. And then there is the Collector, who shows up if your inventory is more than like 60% full. And even then, it's a very rare chance. But I'm okay with meeting just because you can get some pretty good equipment off of him. But this is the other mini-boss, or the other secret boss. This is the Shrieker. He shows up when you have party members who die in a quest who had trinkets equipped, and you weren't able to take the trinkets with you. Like, if you have a whole party wipe, the Shrieker takes the trinkets, and if you go and fight it and survive, you get those trinkets back. But I am not going there now, because that is, yeah, I don't have a party ready to handle that. They do show up in the wield, so it does advance wield progress, I believe. But yeah, for right now, I am going to pause the recording and get set up for the Flesh boss fight, which this one should be fairly simple. I've taken it on multiple times before. The big thing to remember is the Houndmaster absolutely wrecks this thing, as well as any AoE damage. So I will get right back to you once I have my party set up. Okay, so slight issue I noticed when I was putting together this party. My Houndmaster, which I already checked the Stagecoach, there isn't another one in there. He is tier 3, which means he cannot go on easy quests. He has to go on medium ones, or veteran ones, I guess I should say, because of his resolve level. I think this is something to do with the difficulty. I know, like, if you're playing on a lower difficulty, there's a chance that higher up units will go on lower missions. But for right now, also I just didn't realize this has been in. I really hope that hasn't been affecting. Has that been affecting mine? I have to assume. Hang on, I'm going to assume that wasn't affecting my mic audio and just pray that this comes out okay. If it was, oh well. But anyway. So instead of doing the Houndmaster idea, I kind of just have a shuffle party lined up here. As well as an Arbalest to heal. Actually, do I have a Vestal to heal? I think I lost my low-level Vestal during that one run. So, big thing with this one is... Actually, do I want to keep that on? Not really. I think we'll keep Ebola on. But, the main thing with this one is, I keep wanting to change my idea, but I'm gonna stick to it. Actually, no, we're not gonna stick to it, because if I keep that guy on, we're gonna do it this way instead. We're going to do the Jester instead of the Flagellant, because I'm wanting to get these front three shuffling around a bunch, just so that I can use the Hellion's breakthrough skill, which you can only use from the back three, and the Shield Breaker's impale skill, which you can only use from the front. I want to use those over and over again because those hit all ranks. And as you'll see with the Flesh, or I guess Breakthrough hits the first three, but as you'll see with the Flesh, it is very weak to AoEs because it shares a health bar among all four positions. So usually you want to bring in a Houndmaster because the Houndmaster has Hound's Harry, which hits all positions and bleeds. I unfortunately don't have a Houndmaster on hand, but this should be okay. And this is a longer quest, so yeah, I'm probably going to provision up a little bit more than usual. But to be fair, it is a boss quest in the Warrens, which isn't too bad. But regardless, I'm just wanting to get this out
My
of the way.
zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome. The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
Okay, so this is a bit of a weird setup because there are two rooms that are equidistant from us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this room and branch off. And just hope that we get a scouting chance somewhere along the way. I was about to say, there's never a hallway in the Warrens that doesn't have anything.
Machinations spring to life, with a singular purpose.
Thank God one of you starts with
The way
bandages.
is lit, the path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Yeah, that is always a good opener. Jesus. And there is another disease. This is why I hate going to the Warrens. Half of the shit these disgusting pig things do causes diseases. Also, I just realized I never put Dirk Stab on the Jester, so he can't do anything from front rank. He'll be fine. Honestly, I may just readjust the party to this setup.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, this might be the better setup, because they can have the Jester use all his bleed skills from back there, while these two are constantly shuffling between each other, so depending on who goes first, they get to use their better skill. And actually... I figured you'd miss the one time I tried to do something different. This will let her use Impale, and it also saves the Barbarian from debuffing herself too much.
Press this advantage.
Holy hell,
Give
that
them no
move is so
quarter.
good. However, the fact that you can't do anything from that position isn't the greatest, so we're just gonna have you start stress healing.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Their formation
Hey,
is
this team ain't
broken.
too bad.
Maintain the offensive.
We're gonna have you move back there, though. That way we can only start with an Impale. nice. Journal entry. In that same instant, we found ourselves in a place of suffocating dark, facing a creature that defies description and whose recollection causes my quill to jump and shudder. It is merciful only fragments of our battle remain in my psyche. I see Cuthbert hacking out quivering appendages of the monster. I recall how a piece of its flesh slothed off and of its own twisted a cord sprang onto Bolin, piercing her stout plate. The occultist, as if to offer himself as tribute, was torn apart by its writhing limbs. I don't know if we actually had that one yet, but we're going to grab it and take it with, just in case. I don't know if you actually have to take the journal entries out with you, but I do anyway.
May we find victory.
Oh, we do get our scout. So this will tell us, yep, down there is, I figured that was going to be the boss room. Okay, no tapeworm on this party, which is nice. $25 gold.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Alright, let's get the boss out of the way, and then we will clean up the rest of the place if we have the health for it. Also, another journal entry. Day 8. Moira has been inflicted with sickness. It must have been some rotting air from a coffin she insisted on piercing with her spade. As terrible as this place is, I know I will not fall for any trap nor crazed idiot. I wager my lucky coin on it. So yeah, going again with the whole theming of the journals, like telling you different parts of the game. This one's telling you about the fight with the Shambler. This one is letting you know that diseases are a real risk. Specifically if you're dealing with like coffins.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted and purpose.
Also, say
made
hello
clear.
to the flesh.
Squirming, contorting, and ever expanding.
Yeah,
This
is-
horror must be unmade.
So the gimmick with this boss fight is the fact that all four of these pieces share a health bar, and they will constantly morph between different forms. Yeah, you can see that did a huge chunk of damage to them. Like that, each hit is very small because each of these have a pretty decent amount of protection, but added together, the amount of damage that it does is incredible. Yeah, that might be a death door. Yeah, that's a death door.
And
Shit.
now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Oh, don't stun. Don't stun. Thank you. Fuck, I forgot the spine has Bone Zephyr. Yeah, see, it is constantly changing forms. But if you have a lot of AoE hits, it's not that big of a deal. Go ahead and just puncture this one.
A decisive pummeling.
22! I think that is actually the highest we've seen from, like, a non... Leave her
As
alone.
life ebbs, terrible
She's dead, isn't she?
vistas of
The bleed
emptiness
killed. Oh,
reveal
no. No,
themselves.
we're okay. We're okay. Right now. We are barely keeping her alive. Oh, leave her alone!
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
I have a feeling you're doomed. Yep, there it
More
is.
blood soaks the soil, feeding the evil therein.
That's unfortunate, but we're still okay. I do think... Oh, nice. Some of them change into the heart. So the heart has 0 protection. But it can heal, is the only thing. Usually it'll change it into the heart after it gets to like below 50 HP. Okay, that's not a death's door. Go ahead and impale. Yeah, that is a good chunk of damage. And now we can just constantly cycle impales. Yep, changing again. We got another heart and 2 spines.
Devastating
That's
blow.
nice, though. The crit, we needed that. Only 4, damn it. I was hoping that'd do another 8. Yep, now she's on death's door.
Teetering
And
on the
blighted.
brink, facing the abyss.
Just need to last one more turn. One more turn and we kill it.
It is
Oh,
as
never mind, the bleed got it.
grotesque in death as it
Oh,
was in
fucking
life.
hell. Yeah, we're getting out of here.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
We are going to continue adventuring just for one moment to use campfire.
A moment of respite.
God, the fact that
A
you
chance
actually
to
still have
steel
a
oneself
spot for
against
her.
the coming horrors.
Oh, I shouldn't have camped. So, if you're wondering why I'm saying that, whenever it says this night has no rest for me, it means that the shield breaker is going to have one of her nightmares. If I could give her a pep talk, I would, but I don't have anyone with that skill. I bet you anything the barbarian had that skill.
The light, the promise of safety.
Yep, here it comes.
Horrifying memory. Brought back into the spotlight by a tortured mind.
Fucking hell, apparently you really don't like this memory. Yeah, I figured I'd get recoil on that, but the bleed is nice. I think I can do this one. Like, I remember I failed the last one, because if she gets to death's door or gets too stressed out, it does cause the nightmare to end prematurely. Although she might not make that, Jesus.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to bandage yourself up. Of course, dodge. Okay, as long as you didn't target her. Yeah, I can still do a sniper shot.
Impressive.
I think that would, yeah, that with the bleed does it.
A death.
Hell yeah, we
by
actually did the
inches.
nightmare. I am a beautiful thing, they say. Flawless as the sea of dunes. Graceful as the desert wind. Captivating as a shimmering mirage. They stare, they linger, they watch me without blinking. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this. We're going to have everyone eat up a little bit. Just so we're not wasting it. Right, and this is another thing you get from the nightmares is Aegis scales, which these block one source of damage. They're one-time use item. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the keys for that. Then we are getting the fuck out of here. No one in this. Oh, I bet you anything. The antiquarian back home is starting to starve a little. When I think about it. Sad that we did lose our Hellion there, but oh, Jesus, bad gambler and scurvy. But yeah, it is a shame that we lost our Hellion there.
We dug for
I'm
months,
trying to think of what else we could
years,
have done there.
an eternity,
Could have equipped her with adrenaline
and we were
rush.
rewarded
Even
with
then,
madness.
I don't know what I could have done there, honestly. But anyway, that is going to be the end for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Anything you want to do is completely up to you. Hopefully we will be a bit more lucky in the next episode, but if you thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.